Alright, a little before 9 Mountain Time here on Tuesday, November 28, 2017. Okay, we got Natty gas here, so Natty bounced off of low here, V-type bottom, inverted head and shoulders. You could actually look at it from, we'll call it 80, and this is the neckline, 94, that's 14 cents higher. So that's, we're past that, right? 107, we're at a happy place. Okay, so Natty, for my video from, I guess, Wednesday, I put down Thursday, but whatever, of last week, a week ago. So this is basically the takeoff point for Natty's getting it through 320. It looks like it's going to be a hard charger here. It's first off, just start it with seasonal here, 307 area, that kind of thing. Happy place for just the data that's on the screen. Point of control, like a bell curve. Okay, see if it dips below this one here. Now I would expect it now. We've had a pretty good move that you'd be very cautious here, especially if it clears here, 20 to 22 area here. Let's take a look here. 4 hours is going to work for me, is it? Oops, come on. No, it's not going to work. So what do we have up here? 23, 24. That'll work. That's fine. Okay. All right. So I have a band that will send out emails when these are all tagged here, 16, 18, 20, 20, just to get you prepared. I'm not going into degas, but I wanted to look here at commitment of traders. Okay, I have commitment of traders, and we're looking for Natty gas here. I got a crap. Oh, hold on. I think this works. Natural gas. Did you show up at pre-production, Kevin? You didn't show up at pre-production, did you? You have to log in, you banana head. Okay, here's January. Okay, so this is our, what are we looking at, weekly? Okay, so this is our 17-year lowdown in here. Okay, what does that say? February. So now I'm looking for a counter-cyclical. February and March should be the high here. What do we have back here? Here's November. Here's a November peak of last year. Here's the November last year. Okay, so that we've come down. So now I'm really assuming we're swinging through and going through 4 cents. It'll be fast. Commitment of traders should log in. Apply template. It's gonna go, hey, log in. Like, hey, here I am. And blankety blank futures. Or go back a page, Kev. Alright, one more. Doesn't like me. Doesn't like it. There we go. Make the screen big. Faucet los. Okay, come on. What do I have? Commitment traders. Okay, this one works. All right, so commitment of traders, for those of you that don't know, every week approximately, Friday, the poker hands of the players of commodities, futures, it's tallied up through Tuesday's close and then delivered on Friday near the close. Okay, so you have a bunch of, you have producers, swap dealers, managed money, and others, bugger, large specs, small specs, and commercial specs. Okay, so large speculators would be hedge funds, small specs would be your onesie Tuesday and commercials. Okay, you have producers, banks, think manage money, blah blah blah. That breaks it down. If you go to this bar charts website, verbose, you can find the definitions on here. Okay, so here we're looking at a 17-year low in natural gas. I'm looking at this as just an ABC wave sideways. I wanted to look at a commitment traders because I mentioned in a video that it's been a while. So right now, basically, how I usually run with it is I usually go with the managed money people early on, but I always kind of follow the speculators. or after a period of time, the commercial specs, because they're on the inside. Um, like banks and stuff and things of that nature. Whatever. It's just broken down. I'm trying to figure out who's it's working for and who it's not working for here. All right, so this is your zero line here. You have your swap dealers, and then your specs getting in here. What I thought happened last week was we had a push in open interest, and I thought that we'd probably wipe out underneath on here. Go below 260 or something, but it was a sharp reversal here. They're not messing around. Like I said, 320 is your break on here, and then it'll probably the whole swing over for in a hurry. Kind of this is how I'm looking at it now. Like I said, I was looking for it to come back down. Doesn't mean it can't come back down, but I was looking at it to come down through the bottom here to clean out some of the open interest. You can see it in some of the derivative stuff. Like the bloat and degas and that. Okay, this week's high, we just have to go up another, dime, and to me, it's going to be your off and running. You could draw, your little trend line here, and it basically, you could call this a retest. All right, 9 tools. All right, so that's commitment of traders. What do we have down here? Now, what I thought was interesting, green, large specs, they're short, so they got pinched. Alright, so the large specs are on the wrong side of this trade. How did they do that? Well, I suppose they're just, okay, they got caught. So large specs got caught on here. Commercials, from what I can see. But the party isn't here yet. If you look back to a previous peak here around, it's at 6 and change. Okay, so this is in November. Alright, so November, December, January, February, this went all the way into March. So this is the kind of thing I'm looking for here, the same type of deal. Alright, so this goes from 3 whatever, we'll call it 3, what says right on there, low 350, it's bound here. This is in July, so this is a summer low. And an October low instead of an October high, right? Yeah, well, we do have an October high. The 14th came back down, then took off. Okay, so what did we have for a low here? 340. Okay, so and we're starting 20 cents below that, 340 to 640, and it went on for a few months. So this could be a pretty good move here, and that's how I'd look at it. Plus, also you're dealing with the larger issue of an inverted head and shoulders on the weekly, right? So if it clears 4, then whatever, blah blah blah, up to this level. That's what they're going to aim for. But I think I had somewhere in 540 or somewhere in there. Just hold tight. What do we have here? One of these dots. 323. Is that what that says? I don't know. Okay, so that's what I have here for the commitment of traders. Let me zippity do back out of it. Well, let's see, share chart to Twitter. Let's see if this works. Any day now, sister. Yeah, just do what I say. Okay, I have to add some symbols on here. Okay, so there we go on that one. I wanted to go back. I wanted to check out crude oil here. You're not going to work with me. You're not going to work with me. I wonder if I could put seal in here. Seal. Burt Ward. Alright, so So I wanted to look at crude oil here. What I thought was interesting, okay, was that the producers, right? So I'd assume that these are people putting oil in the ground. They're actually buying. So I was trying to figure out if they're not uncapping their wells. So they're just buying on paper. So they're actually forcing whoever's pumping stuff out to actually meet the demand for, I'm going to guess, spot prices. Who's this here? Green. Swaps. Swaps are shorting out. Large specs are long. They're going to get pinched here. And red are commercials. And we're at a pretty decent low, right? Even at, okay, no, but they're short. Yes, they're short. They're getting really short, looking back over the years. Okay. All right, so the commercials are getting short, so you have to take a kind of an approach here that, just tighten everything up. These are SAR dots, so they move exponentially with price. If I drop this down to like a daily or something, what do we have? This is 3 years, right? So it's a 1 year daily. Okay. All right, so these SAR dots, plus this is an ATR. Is it on there? ATR, whatever, stop deal. What I would probably do is if it tags down into the 56 area and it swings back up, I'd start writing some covered calls on here. If it does clear this upper area here, the 59 to go into the 60 area, is it 64 to 67, somewhere in that area, the angle of ascent will increase sharply. Okay, if we clear the 59 area. So just be careful. But my short-term bias right now is write off some covered calls and sit tight, because I have to assume that this is just a counter move, okay, and that you're looking to short this into the recession coming up within 2 years. Okay, I'll share this one too real quick. It's going to bark at me. Okay, so that is that, my friends. No, let's check out one more here. We'll do it this way. About some drip. That's one way of looking at it for oil. It's drip. Okay. I started this thing in June or whatever. It's just something to keep the bookwork when I flat my face, Alright. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for GTX. Scotia. So, commitment of traders. Scotia. It's not here. It's on the other one, though. Okay, so this is a Canadian one. Canada, our Canadian bank. Canada is number one trading partner to the United States, and so what I'm looking for here is the Canadian point of view. If you're biased, whatever. All right, so November 27. Okay, so this is their commitment to traders report, right? Okay, blah 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 blah. Sizable short covering in Euro, Japanese yen. Okay, bias in the short net lane change. Okay, what I'm looking for here is just divergences. Everything should ease in. The price goes up, the people will chase after it, right? You go with the trend. Okay, the dollar is coming off of a counter trade here, so you have to look towards the long side of things. Blarney, where did it go? Shop for a mouse, Gav. Okay, so what I'm looking for here was, besides the future, the forex side of things, you end up having. Whoa, what's this one? That is kind of a huge dichotomy there. Okay, Swiss franc, have to eyeball you. Shorts, longs, okay. New Zealand dollar looks like a bounce. Here's oil, and that one's open interest. See how the open interest, not all things being equal, gotta love that in economics. High open interest, then price rolls over. I mean the spread between the two, right? And then a lot of open interest here. Yeah, it looks like oil's coming down, at least to 56. There's natural gas. We haven't even swung them long yet. We did get a little bit of fun there. So I need to basically stay long until at least this thing turns. S&Ps. Okay, you're rolling over. Gold. Okay, and 10 years. All right, so this one's at, it's GFX, not GTX. All right, so there you have it for now. I'll post this video. I have stuff I got to go do. I know how it is. But tomorrow I have Wednesday off, and I don't have anything planned for in the evening. Hopefully, I'll get the Zoom video stuff going on. I noticed some IT issues, so I have to go shopping. Yay! Another thing to haul around. 2 laptops, 2 pads, 3 phones. Mm-hmm. Yeah! It's all good, Kev. You're a man on a go. Yep, 1 black briefcase and a swimsuit. That's pretty much it. Oh, that felt good. All right. 28th of Tuesday, whatever here we got going on. Yeah, so that was Natty Gas, and or hold it, let's do this real quick. Bonerhead, grab your little mouse guy. Come on, frickin' thing. Pisses me off. I don't gonna have time for this shit stuff. This professional video is brought to you by High Ass. There we go. Okay, here's Natty Gas. All right, should have a dinger up here for breakout to a new high. Come on. See, IT issues. Can't get around those 8 gigs. I guess I should just shut some stuff off, huh? I think Google was taking up 16 gigabytes one day. I'm like, alright, where's that hole? Fill it in. Come on, one more. Need one more ding here. Come on, one more. Let's go. Okay, I suppose I could turn that other stuff off, right? I'm just sitting here. Oh, you're killing me. Killing me, Smalls. For data. The world's not going to hell, is it? Okay. No, just cancel. Cancel and close. Cancel and close. Just cancel and close. Sons of monkeys. Cancel and close. I'm killing it here. Goodbye. Whoops. Guess you have a few things going on here, Kev. I do have some leaks and mail. And that's, yeah, just cancel your recording, do that. Okay, so here's Natty Gas. I think this was corn. As you can see, this how it went. So that's corn. Blah, 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 whatever. Next. 5s. Here we go. Ooh, we might have a little flip on the net. Okay, here we go. Here's a fun one. All right, so 78. Long at 78, 79, whatever. I put it in. Long 79. That's 40 cents is 260 bucks. Oh. Well, what I'm getting at here is you buy bean oil here. That looks like it's gonna kind of swing this way. So even if it goes up to the happy place, what is that? 20 cents. It's $1.20 for those. I'm looking for it to kind of swing up in here, but I'll pass for right now. So I forgot to short the meal here on the front month. As most of you know, I'm been long March. It's a seasonal March futures for a while, and H18. There we go. What's it look like on a daily? Did I write anything down? Of course you did, right, Kev? Sure you did. Alright, so we're up to here. Yeah. What I wanted to do is, since I was long March, I wanted to oh wow, it's a lot later than I thought. Okay, cool. Alright, March. I wanted to short some, whatever the front month is, December, I think. Head and Shoulders, yeah, we're gonna roll over. Crap, 28. Alright, short the front end, but hold on to my March just in case the drought does develop. I think that trade is pretty much over with. I'll clean up that portfolio stuff tomorrow. Like I said, I just have some things to do tomorrow. No, this is all after 6. Oh, goody, 6 p.m. So unless arises, you get the Kevmeister. And there's soybeans. It's at a happy place. There's twos. Why does it seem like this stuff is going to bounce? Here's wheat. That got some attention in a hurry. That whipped both ways. Let's have to see if there's going to be some follow-through on wheat. Got to figure out what's going on with the dollar. It is seasonally this time of year. Yikes, British pound. Okay, with this kind of rollover here, watch for the, where is it here? Pound New Zealand dollar trade. This is the 55 bagger. What do you mean you can't find the symbol? Oh no, I gotta put the little line in you, don't I? Alright, so this is the pullback here, 191. Okay, weekly. Alright, so we're getting a pullback here. Okay. And I'm looking for it to go way past up in here. So this is a 55 bagger. Okay, so what do we have here? 158, so 600 pips lower is kind of where I want to buy in. Set some alarms, Kevy. Get with the program, buddy. So I need to have somebody enter in orders. Why? Because TDA doesn't have a license to do Forex in Arizona that I'm aware of, because they called and said, hey, we're sorry. Whoopsie. I'm like, okay. Because this is so much easier just to put the buys in. But I'm happy with my current, well, that's a different story, I suppose. Okay, 440 pips. Okay, so this is last week's trade for subscribers, blah, blah, blah. Just one trade, right? Buy it here, sell it here, make $440. I think the margin was like $1,200, whatever. We're back down here on the Canadian dollar. Got to go along with the rolling over with oil here, too. So, expect the dollar to get stronger. The euro, same type of deal. I have to figure out why my order was canceled on FXE. Buggers. That was a short in this thing last week. Buggers. Japanese yen, okay. I haven't a clue if Japan strung a third and fourth quarter together of gains, but I would expect the Charlie Horse. I expect the what's this called? The carry trade. I'll have to look at that. Don't have time. The Mexican peso. This one's just a little wobbly here. I still say that the British pound and the Mexican dollar. Hey, the year's almost over with. Yay! It's for 2017. The big trades for me were the Mexican peso long and the British pound. Okay, here's oil. All right, like I said, if we get some swing through here now, we're going to get a breakout in secondary here in oil, and that will definitely get the Fed's attention. And beans are being sticky, so wheat, that kind of thing, and natty gas. So it's like I said, they can't control Mother Nature. So we bring in a drought and a hard winter, or vice versa, for 2017-18 or 18-19. There's not much you can do, because you're just going to have natural market forces. No more deflationary. We'll have inflationary, but that's just spot prices, whatever. Okay, so follow through here is to the upside here. If we break down lower, then like I said, I have to assume that the oil is going to be cut in half going into the recession. Okay, so it's not how high it's going to go, it's how low it's going to go after this move up. I'm kind of treating it as a correction. All right, so if we follow back through here, 57, it's going to hit 47. There you go. Okay, that works. All right, so for crude oil, ES, yay, ES is banging on some dots up here, so then I have to look. There, it is getting mighty. Is one of these on? Oh, they're all on. CL, come on. Okay, what about this one? Alright, so we're banging off up here. So we're poking through. So wait for the end of the day to short, Kev. Not really short, just buy in some cheap puts, right? We're breaking out to new high, blah, blah, blah. If the angle of ascent, is this one logged? Which one of these were logged? They're not logged. But the angle of ascent, you're getting some follow through. volume's beginning to dry up. Seasonally, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Yes, you just continue with the trend is fine. I'm just speculating. Call it insurance. I'm just buying some puts that maybe expire this week. It's, if it tumbles Wednesday, if it follows through into Friday, that kind of thing. It's just a protection at this point. That's all it is. I'm just looking at it as a protection. I know what I'm risking, right? And then, crude oil. What's this one? It's crude oil. What's this one? That's crude oil too. What was I looking for? NQ. Oh, you bugger. NQ. Well, you're just kind of not following through. What about YM? Uh-oh. MQ. YM. What do we have here? Oh, YM. You're faltering. And ES, right? That's cute. Alright, 09. But you're marching on. But what about a gap fill? It is a breakout. It could be an island reversal, Kevin, couldn't it? Ah, yes. How about we go with an island reversal on the gap fill? Ooh, that would be quite the interesting, wouldn't it? But we have a gap here, but that's a breakout. That's pretty bullish. Well, we'll see. Maybe what's DXD look like? QID. Boy, I haven't heard those symbols in a long time. Oh, QID. We're going to go and put a little marker. Marker. What's it called? Push this. Oh, you bugger. Make a note. Oh. Not a drawing, it's a note. Buy QID. That's last. We'll call it 1339. Oh, 37, I like better. Just call it that. That's the date. It's 20th, right? 2017. Boom. Buying QID. That's how fast it works for Kevy. You got the date right. Congratulations. All right, everybody, rock and roll, and I will see you tonight for subscribers at kevinbance.com and the rest of you on Wednesday. Toodles.